girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like
the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Number 83. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is out of bounds here.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Hey, watch it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. No. Shoot. Get right.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
With Henry, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our time, guys.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch over right. Slant. 36. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Alan Lazard. A gain of 2.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Check 9. Check. Run. Be ready.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Under 10, 10. Check 30. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Hey, check. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Get in there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Get ready. Joker. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Derrick Henry.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that's caught by Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Tennessee.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the handoff. Zadarius Smith on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
33, Aaron Jones.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Aaron Jones.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
9 yards. 1st down, Titans.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
A gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Goskowski on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And 10.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Y'all playing the wrong football. And we're going 37's the main, 626. Watch the run, watch the run. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker. That's when you have success running the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Johnson, Boston. Watch the twist. Inside. 56, Mike, 56. I got you.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Packers 7, Titans 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last throw here for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.